Are you frustrated with endless job applications leading nowhere? It's not you, it's the 2024 job market. And today I'm going to break down what's really happening out there. Now, you've probably heard the headlines, low employment rates, millions of job openings, but the reality for many job seekers is far from rosy. Now, stick around as I uncover the hidden truths and challenges you need to know about. Now, politicians and the media love to tout the low unemployment rates as a sign of a thriving economy. But what they don't tell you is how this number is calculated and who it excludes. The truth is, the unemployment rate doesn't account for discouraged workers who have given up looking for those jobs or those in precarious employment situations. For example, I've recently received messages from a dozen job seekers who have experienced this firsthand, one of whom was a highly skilled data scientist who found himself laid off, burning through savings and no job prospects in sight. The disconnect between the headlines and his reality was stark, highlighting the flaws in how we measure employment success. So if you're sat there feeling like you're the only one struggling and that it's your skills and experience that are the problem, you're certainly not alone. And the problem isn't you. So have you ever applied for a job and never heard back? Well, I can see lots of heads nodding at the screen. We've all been there, right? Well, you might have fallen victim to a ghost job posting. Now, companies often post positions they have no intention of filling immediately. Instead, they gather data on potential candidates and industry trends, all while leaving applicants in the dark. And here's how it typically unfolds. So imagine you're a skilled professional searching for your next career move. You come across a promising job listing that is perfectly matches your qualifications and career aspirations. Excited, you meticulously tailor your resume and cover letter, ensuring that you've highlighted your relevant experiences and skills. You hit submit and eagerly await a response, only to be met with absolute silence. Unbeknownst to you, that job posting might have been a ghost job, a position that a company or recruiter posts not because they have an immediate opening, but to gauge the availability and talent pool in the market, ready for when things pick up or for projects they are hoping to win. Now, this practice has a profound implications for job seekers. Firstly, there's the time and effort wasted. You invest considerable time and effort tailoring your applications, researching the company and preparing for potential interviews, all for a job that may not even exist in the immediate hiring pipeline. There's the emotional toll, and this is a big one because the silence that follows can be demoralizing and frustrating. It leaves you questioning your qualifications and the effectiveness of your job search strategy, which in turn is likely to have an impact on your confidence. Finally, though, let's not ignore the lack of transparency. Companies often fail to communicate the status of these positions, leaving applicants in the dark about their application's fate. For instance, a friend of mine who works in software engineering encountered this. He applied for a senior software developer position in a well-known tech startup. Now, the job description matched his skills perfectly, and he was excited about the company's innovative projects. Despite a strong application and multiple rounds of interviews, he never received a definitive answer. Nothing. No rejection. No, we've decided to go with another candidate. He was just straight up ghosted. Then months later, he discovered through industry contacts that the position had been put on hold due to funding issues, yet the job posting remained active. Now, that's something to watch out for. And if you want help spotting red flags like this, you should take a look at my video where I cover various red flags to look out for in interview in more detail. But in conclusion, while ghost jobs offer companies valuable insights into the job market and candidate pool, they're creating a false market. So as you navigate the 2024 job market, remain vigilant and be strategic with your applications. Focus on companies that demonstrate transparency and timely communication throughout the hiring process to maximize your chances of landing a genuine opportunity. Now, moving on, I want to talk about what seems to be the death of meaningful opportunities, because despite the abundance of job openings, many fall short of offering livable wages, benefits, or stability. This disconnect is especially evident when comparing low-wage job postings to high-demand sectors. On one hand, the job boards are flooded with positions in the service industry, think hospitality, retail, and food services. These roles are essential to the economy and provide entry-level employment, but they often come with significant drawbacks. Take, for instance, a typical job job posting for a cashier at a busy retail store. The listing might advertise the starting pay of $10 per hour with a schedule that varies week by week. Benefits are minimal, possibly limited to employee discounts and unpaid time off. For someone with aspirations beyond retail, such as a recent graduate with a degree in project management, this role can feel like a step backwards rather than a career advancement. On the other hand, there are high demand sectors like technology, healthcare, and specialized trades that offer more rewarding opportunities but require specific skills and qualifications. Positions in these sectors often provide competitive salaries, stable schedules, and comprehensive benefits. However, the barrier to entry is significantly higher due to the need for advanced education, certifications, and extensive experience. In many cases, I'll go as far to say that unless you meet all the preferred requirements, your chances are still pretty slim in today's market. This disparity between job availability and job quality leads to widespread frustration amongst job seekers. Many individuals report feeling undervalued and underpaid in their search for meaningful work that aligns with their skills and aspirations. And there are a few key issues here. The main one being the skills mismatch. There is a glaring mismatch between the skills that job seekers possess and the requirements of the jobs that are available. For example, someone with a degree in computer science may find it challenging to secure a position that matches their expertise due to the competitive nature of the tech industry while being overqualified for roles in low-wage sectors. For example, let's consider one of my recent clients, Jennifer, a graphic designer who recently graduated with honours. Now, she has always had the goal to work for a creative agency where she can utilise her design skills and grow professionally. However, after months of searching, the only positions she could find before working with me were low-wage customer service roles which didn't align with her qualifications. Now, this mismatch left her feeling frustrated and questioning the value of her education and career choices. Fortunately, we've now got her on track and she's making real progress using my 12-week year goal planner and following the step-by-step job search strategy she's got as part of my Career Growth Accelerator program, details for both of which can be found in the description below. But this just highlights how easy it can be to have high-level qualifications and still find yourself struggling to find meaningful work if you don't understand how to play the job search market, which some say is broken, and those saying it's a broken system do have a point. If you've had any experience of applying online, it can feel like tossing your resume into a digital abyss. Now, as a former recruiter, I can tell you that ATS systems and automation have been around for a long time, and most of what you hear about how things work isn't always true. And if you check out my channel, I've got a few other videos that go way deeper into this subject. But even so, the option of AI tools has increased, and to stand out in a sea of applicants, you need to adapt in order to stand a chance. Another struggle in the 2024 market is the prevalence of pre-selected candidates before jobs are even posted. Referrals often determine hiring decisions, creating an insular hiring culture that excludes qualified applications who don't have personal connections. That's why the old method of applying online brings such a limited amount of success and really does hammer home just how broken the recruiting process has become. On the flip side, it really does highlight the importance of networking, so I'll be sure to cover that here on my channel very soon. But anyway, what's the answer here? Well, despite these challenges, there are strategies to navigate the 2024 job market effectively. And as someone who has recruited and coached hundreds of job seekers, all levels, in different sectors and in over 50 countries, I've developed a job search process that has proven to work time and time again. So let me run you through a high-level overview, and if you want more details, you can always check out the links below this video. But initially, it all starts with self-assessment and goal setting, where essentially you need to decide on your goals and create what I call career clarity. Now, in a nutshell, you will know the type of role you want in terms of the job title, the industry, and even if it's going to be on-site, remote, or hybrid. Now, this is step one before you do anything else, because only when you're clear on that can you move on to step two, which is identifying the likely hiring managers for the roles you're targeting. From there, you move quickly to step 3, where you will create your resume and LinkedIn profile that is focused on them achieving their goals, not yours. You need to match and tailor your professional summary in 1 or 2 sentences or 4 or 5 bullet points. Highlight exactly how you meet their requirement and deliver that to them without hitting easy apply. And to do that, you'll follow step 4, which is finding them on LinkedIn or getting their email address using an email scraping tool such as Wizard, Lucia, or Hunter.io, and reach out to them directly with a carefully crafted introduction. Of course, if this isn't your first time watching one of my videos, you'll know I highly recommend my 3-sentence cover letter to help you with that. Now, of course, there's way more you can do with networking, personal branding, and even setting up informational interviews. But if you follow that process and do a good job of matching your skills to the job description, which is the real secret, by the way, you'll be among a handful of applicants not sat in the easy apply pile that may never even get looked at. So give that a try. And if you want to up your online presence, improve your LinkedIn profile, and become the type of candidate who is being sought out by recruiters and hiring organizations to avoid all of this, you most definitely want to take a look at this video about creating a top LinkedIn profile, and this video about highlighting just how important personal branding is starting to become. I'll see you there.